the strongest cavalry and the best large entity killer for chaos in Total War Warhammer 3. The Knights of Nurgle come with insane stats, 110 armor, good leadership, respectable speed, great melee stats, and great amount of weapon strength. On top of that, 10 bonus versus large, and 100 charge bonus, which is gonna demolish any unit on the charge. And these guys also have regeneration, which helps them be even more tanky and stay in the battle even longer without losing any entities. There is many ways to buff these guys. Using the technology tree and also the red line skills can make these guys go from these to these stats. Today we're going to test these guys against one of the strongest enemies they could fight, the High Elves. The High Elves are bringing in 9 dragons, 11 Phoenix Guards, which are high tier anti-large infantries, Tyrion, and also Alistair the White Lion, a couple of Sisters of Avalorn, and some other anti-large units, and units that are inherently strong, plus artilleries. So our army is going to be led by a Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle with Lord of Nurgle on a Rod Knight, Kha'Zix the Befouled, which is going to buff these guys big times, and he's also very strong as a character, and 18 Rod Knights. We are also bringing in a couple of banners, which are really good for buffing these guys and debuffing the enemies, and I have also acquired 3 different sea encounter bonuses: Frenzy for the whole army, extra armor, weapon strength, and armor piercing weapon strength for the whole army, plus a 25% physical resistance for the whole army. The auto resolve is actually giving us Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties, and we are only going to lose 1 unit against these 4 stacks, which is absolutely insane, and we are playing very hard with the highest stat modifiers for the AI. So let's just get to the battlefield and see how strong this army is going to perform. So to begin with, I'm actually going to allow their forces to show up and reinforce them, because I don't think attacking them right now or whenever their forces are here is going to make any difference in the outcome of the battle. So the forces of Tyrion have showed up, and we're gonna attack these guys and absolutely massacre the High Elves. They got 40 units in the battlefield at the moment. We got 20. Let's see if our 20 can beat the shit out of their 20. And I think one of the only things that can damage us big times is the Dragon Breath of the Dragons. And also Tyrion, plus the Sisters of Avalorn. Oh my god, on the charge, we did so much damage. That 100 charge bonus comes into effect right over here. Okay, let's buff up and also debuff the nearby enemies. Oh my god. Okay, the Dragon Breath hasn't done that much damage. Everyone, just come in, blob up, so we can actually overcast the Fleshy Abundance. We have lost some entities and lots of hit points in the charge, but that should be fine. From now onwards, I don't think the enemy is going to do that much damage to us, because we are locked in melee combat and we do have regeneration. They don't, and the dragons are gonna start going down. Their hit points is gonna be nothing for these guys, because these guys are so good at killing large entities. Okay, yeah, they're fully healed and they do have regeneration themselves. I'm just gonna keep this for whenever someone needs it. Okay, come on. Now start hitting these dragons. Why can't we hit them? Okay. Okay, hit the drag. Oh my god, there we go. Look at the damage they've done to these guys. Wow, what the hell? Okay, this dragon is also going down. This one is just chilling up there. Okay. Whatever suits you, my guy. We don't need to use the Trickster Shard because they don't have any mages at the moment. Okay, let's see how much... Okay, this one is running away. It's broken. Let's see how much damage Tyrion has done. Can't quite tell. And these guys are doing so good. Their infantries don't even have a chance. Okay, one other dragon is running away. These two have taken a lot of damage. Another one broken over here. This one is too scared to land. The rangers are dead. Oh my god. I'm just, you know, activating the chromatic tome so I have more Winds of Magic to use over the course of this battle. I just keep overcasting the Fleshy Abundance so anyone that has lost too much hit points can recover that and we don't lose any entities. Let's give them even more bonuses. As you guys can see, 101 melee attack and 110 melee defense plus 99 weapon strength. 10 of that, actually 10 extra bonus versus large, which is coming in really handy. Star Dragons, Moon Dragons, and the Sun Dragons don't have a chance. Tyrion, let's see how much damage he has done. 410 damage, 0 kills. What the hell, dude? That's insane. Okay, let's just keep... Let's debuff Tyrion. With these kind of stats, not doing that much damage is absolutely ridiculous. Have you guys seen that? Tyrion not doing a single kill? Like around 900 damage, but he hasn't done a single kill. That is insanely insane. What the hell? He's even broken. I mean, he's definitely going to come back, and he does have healing. So, okay, you guys get to charge these guys. Let's do a little bit of healing on this guy so he doesn't lose any entities. Let's just charge these boys. Again, let's move everyone together as a unit so we don't take too much damage. And we also do a lot of damage to their units. Look at that. At the charge, we are massacring these guys. Phoenix guards, they're not doing shit. This dragon is bugged. I mean, even if he wasn't bugged, he would have ended like his fellow dragons, dead or broken. Oh my god, Tyrion hasn't done shit, and he's going down, dude. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's just keep charging them. Right over here. Do I overcast this again? Yeah, whatever. We do have Winds of Magic, so let's just do that. Might as well. Yeah, the corpses disappear after 30 seconds because of my setting. Or else there would be a pile of enemies dead on the ground. But unfortunately, we cannot have that. But holy shit, these Dragon Princes, let's see how much damage they have done. 450. 0 kills. Let's see if this guy did any damage. Yeah, that was a Dragon Breath, I believe. It's going down. Let's see how much damage these guys have done. 13,000 damage. 80 kills. Okay, everyone. Charge these boys right over here. Actually, half of you can keep fighting in the left flank right over there. And yeah, the dragon is bugged. Typical Total War game. Units getting bogged down. Okay, let's speak. I believe we can start moving them around. Like in sets of 2 or 3 units. So they can even do more damage. And we should stop their archers from coming in and shooting at us. Although it wouldn't really matter, because these guys are extremely tanky. And we do have 15% physical resistance, 25% physical resistance, and also 15% missile resistance. That's why the Sisters of Avalorn are actually really deadly, because they do magical attacks. And these guys don't have anything other than the missile resistance that could help them with the magical attacks. Okay, keep buffing them up. So many buffs, and there's also debuffs on Kha'Zix the Befouled. She's going to be absolutely deadly. Okay, attack these Spearmen and Phoenix Guards from the back. Yeah, these guys look beautiful and glorious. They are absolutely massacring the High Elves. It kind of feels like the High Elves are like goblins, based on how easy these guys are just chewing them down. Like their hit points, it just gets melted. Okay, come on. Just overwhelm Tyrion, because if he's overwhelmed, he's not going to do shit. Look at that. His hit points is just getting melted away. Although he's going to have the Star of Avalorn, the Heart of Avalorn, which is going to give him 50% healing, even though it says 1 second duration. That's going to get applied twice. Once at the 0 second and once at the 1st second. Yeah, as you guys can see, that was around 50% hit points. Again, this guy's bugged, but again, even if he wasn't, it wouldn't really matter. Tyrion is broken one more time. Breaking him one more time is going to shatter him completely. Okay, let's do a little bit of healing on this guy. I think he doesn't even need the healing. Basically wasted that. Alright, let's go for these guys. Although I can go there and stop them from coming in, or just wait for their reinforcements. Actually, I think 1 unit is going to be enough there. Or like 2 units max. Okay, 2 units. Get to these sword masters. See how much damage these sword... Actually, a little bit more, maybe. A couple more units. Okay, you kill the archers. Again, this guy's completely bugged. I don't know what's going on with him or what he's smoking. But again, it wouldn't really change anything. Yeah, Tyrion still 0 kills, 1700 damage. Sword Masters of Hueth are going down. I don't know how much damage they've done. 500 almost. Again, not that much. As long as we're not allowing the archers to shoot, we're going to be good. Anti-large infantries are not doing shit. And Tyrion, one more time getting broken, is going to make him shattered. Come on, he's wavering. Okay, one dragon is coming in. Again, it wouldn't change a thing. Okay, let's just break these guys. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, that did a lot of damage. I should do a little bit of healing. Right over here. Overcast of Fleshy Abundance. And we also have the Fecundity. Because there's a couple guys that have taken a lot of damage. Okay, Locus of Fecundity. And Fleshy Abundance is going to fix these guys' problem. Uh-oh, uh-oh, shoot. Lots of archers. Just stop these archers from shooting. Again, we do have a lots of resistances, but it would be better to kill the archers. Okay, he's shattered because he was broken 3 different times. There we go. Send in another. Actually, there's like 2 over here. We're sending 2 more. Actually, no. Kieran's shattered. He's down 4. Okay, go for these guys. We can spread our forces now. I don't think we need them together in a blob to take even less damage and do more damage to the enemy. Even as units of 2 or 3, they could still do a lot of damage. This dragon is broken with more than half the hit points. The dragon being broken, that's ridiculous. Like, the stats of these guys and how strong they are is insane. And I think that's army losses. That is actually army losses. That is ridiculous. I think we barely lost like 20-25 units, even maybe less. At worst, we lost like 3 units on a couple of these guys. There's, yeah, 3 units that are at 29 entities, which means we have lost 3 entities. And we massacred the High Elves. Okay, the Bog Dragon is moving out of there. And yeah, the Dragons didn't have a chance. The Phoenix Guards didn't have a chance. Tyrion didn't have a chance. Alistar didn't have a chance. The other anti-large infantries didn't have a chance. Sisters of Avalorn, they did a lot of damage, but we stopped them from shooting. So they didn't do much damage either. I think the thing that actually killed most of these Rot Knights was the Dragon Breath from the dragons. And the other thing that I found was really strong against Rot Knights, and almost every large entity, especially large entities like cavalry, monstrous infantry, they are really vulnerable to bombardment spells or abilities. You could actually kill them very easily. High Elves didn't do shit. Alright, let's just get to rating these guys now. Oh my god, heroic victory with 17 losses against 4 stacks of High Elves, which had dragons, anti-large units, Tyrion and Alistar. 2 of the armies got almost fully wiped out, and the other 2 armies were either army lost or really damaged as well. So every one of these guys did at least 100 kills, and one of them even got 269 kills, which makes Slaanesh proud, and also 30,000 damage with 5,000 damage dealt as gold value, which is absolutely insane. And one of the other nice things about this army is you can replenish these guys and get some of the lost entities from the battlefield back from Devour captives. So as you guys saw, we absolutely annihilated the High Elves, and I think any faction that has any sort of large entities is going to lose against these guys automatically, because these guys are definitely one of the best, if not the best, large entity killer in game, and they even mow down infantry at an insane rate. So that's why I actually have to give these guys 9.5 out of 10. The reason I haven't given them 10 out of 10 is because these guys are not quite invincible, even though they do have regeneration and even healing from the Fleshy Abundant upgraded from the Lord, and also the Children of Nurgle, which is a passive healing, plus Fecundity. They are still going to be extremely vulnerable to bombardment spells and abilities, and they're going to lose a lot of entities to these spells and abilities regardless of how much health or how much resistance they have. And the other thing that can actually beat these guys is the hero Doomstacks that reduce the leadership. These guys are not unbreakable, and they only got 80 leadership, even though that's really good. But with the hero Doomstacks that reduce the leadership, you can actually bring these guys leadership to 0 or very close to 0, and then break their leadership. But against any sort of large entities, infantries, or even characters, these guys are going to come out on top. So 9.5 out of 10 is the perfect number for the strength ranking of these guys. Now let's talk about ease of use. These guys are extremely easy to use. Just put them in the line and just charge the enemy and attack the enemy, and after you did the initial charge, just blob them around, heal them with Fleshy Abundance upgraded, give them bonuses, from your lord and hero, and also gives debuffs to the enemies so these guys can perform even better. In some rare cases that the enemy has bombardment spells or abilities, you shouldn't actually use this tactic, but on any other situation, you can use this tactic and you can come out victorious against anyone and everyone with minimal casualties. So 10 out of 10 for the ease of use. These guys are a tier 4 unit that we'd only get from the last 2 cycles of the Living Tree of Decay. They have the same exact situation as the Toad Dragons, because you would only get the Toad Dragons out of the last 2 cycles of the Lesser Guardian of Light. So that's why I'm going to give these guys a similar rating for their convenience as the Toad Dragons, but they're actually 150 upkeep cheaper. You might be saying that the Tamarkan army actually had 25% upkeep reduction. What you can do is you can just keep that army of the Rot Knights in the same province as Tamarkan, and these guys could also use the upkeep reduction. So I'm not going to use the Master of Hosts as a way of deducting the points from these guys, because these guys could also benefit from that by being in the same province as Tamarkan. In terms of upkeep, they're cheaper than the Toad Dragons, but again, the economy of Nurgle is very mediocre, and it gets you a really long time to get through the last 2 cycles of this military building, unless you have researched all of the needed technology points, and also have a woodland building to decrease the cycle time for your advanced military building. And then as long as you have enough infections, you could be easily recycling through the cycles of this building and get 3 different Rot Knights every single time you finish a cycle in one of these buildings. So mid to late game, getting the Rot Knights of Nurgle shouldn't be that hard as long as you have enough infections. And as you guys know, you can only go through the last 2 cycles of this building if you have a tier 5 settlement. And it's definitely going to take you some time to get to a tier 5 settlement, but there's techniques you can use to rush to tier 5 very early into the game, which I'm going to talk about in a separate video. So that's why I'm actually going to give these guys 7.5 out of 10 for their convenience rating. That is half a point higher than the Toad Dragon Doomstack, which makes this Doomstack arguably better than the Toad Dragon Doomstack. I'm gonna have to admit, this Doomstack is gonna eat the Toad Dragon Doomstack for lunch, because both of the Doomstacks are large entities, but these guys are anti-large. As I said, they're one of the best anti-large units in game, if not the best one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like and also subscribe for more content like this. If you want to check out another Nurgle Doomstack, the Toad Dragon Doomstack, you can check out the video on the screen now. This is totalwar, and I'm gonna see you guys later.